afternoon. Good afternoon on a beautiful Wednesday. Pre-Independence Day Wednesday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, man. We here. Look at guys. Monday I was looking homeless. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front. I feel better today, man. I had to go get the barber shop Tuesday. Had an appointment. Had to get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? I had to. Been on a cruise. Looking homeless. No, not really homeless. Still, I was looking rough because I ain't get to the barber shop. But now I feel better. I'm clean. Got a little cut. Little 4th of July cut. Independence Day cut. It was necessary. I was looking rough out here in these streets, especially these YouTube streets. I was looking homeless. But my barber got me right. Shout out to my man Jeff. Taking care of me. But that's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about my damn haircut. We're here to have fun. And what way to have fun is being here in the basement, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, on a Wednesday. I can't think of nothing else better to do right now. Being here, hanging out with me. I don't know, some people might feel like I'm not fun enough to hang out. I'm okay with that. I can accept that. Maybe I'm just not your cup of tea. Speaking of tea, we had that conversation yesterday on, I don't know what we could call it, King Talk / Lapifa Thursday, or Let's Talk. I don't know. But it wasn't a regular King Talk Tuesday because we had the ladies up there. And we had some good conversations. I feel like we ironed some stuff out. I had some good conversation. Not too much windmilling. Just a little bit. But one of the things was talk about how much is too much to spend, or how much should a man spend on the first date. And so you had different perspectives. It was interesting. Different perspectives. Again, if you never heard mine before, I'm all for coffee dates. Now, nobody says you have to actually drink coffee when you go on a coffee date, but somewhere quiet, somewhere where you can have a real conversation. That's all I'm talking about. It don't have to be somewhere like Starbucks. It could be, a nice little other pastry shop. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I like some good tea, right? I like some good tea. Some good lemonade. I'm good with that too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a smoothie. Something, like that. I'm cool with that. But I just want a bit of to interact with the individual. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do if I was out there in the dating field. You know what I'm saying? If I was out there in the dating field, I would want to go to somewhere nice and cozy, quiet, place we can go and have a good conversation. And now I can further get to know and get certain questions answered. That, of course, I probably would already ask most of these questions over the phone, via text message, or via phone call. But it's nothing like having a conversation in person. That makes a big difference. Because now you get to see the body language. Now you get to see the facial expressions. Now I get to look into the eyes and try to determine, is she lying to me? Or is she being honest? I think that's the time to do it when you right there in front of somebody. It's kind of hard to hold your emotions and your expressions from somebody when somebody's asked you certain questions. And again, guys, certain questions need to be asked. And if that means you got to ask that tough questions right there on the spot, then so be it. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, are there certain questions probably too early in relationship? Maybe. Maybe. But it depends on the mood. If the mood's right and everything's flowing, why not? Why not? But we're not going to talk about what happened last night. That's not the premise of the show. The show tonight, let me say. I'm always between IG and X. That's what they call it now. I was going to say Twitter, but it's called X now. And I always just seeing what's going on. Always checking out what's going on. Always trying to pay attention to what's going on. Whether it's, political things, just social things, economical things, you know what I'm saying, about money or just life or just, I guess, what's going on in Hollywood, or Hollywood as some people call it. Harmonize said, these folks ain't talking on the phone. Shame on them. Well, when do they talk? They wait till they get in person and they start talking? Is that it? Help me out. I guess I'm too far out of the game. I don't know. I don't think I got. We got to be on the phone. Hey, what's going on? What's happening? What it is? Not talking. Ain't that a bitch? Bump that. Yeah, we got to have a conversation. Because I need to know if you're going to be safe enough to be around. You ain't trying to set Hank up. I'll be damned. So, I just seen some different things, man. It just made me want to have the conversation today. You know, and I've been doing that for the past few weeks now that I think about it. Damn. Couple weeks with HQ. Shout out to HQ. She was a great sport being up here. I appreciate her, you know, volunteering her time. She didn't have to do it, but she chose to. I appreciate her. Thank you, HQ. That was very entertaining, very fun. But today I said, let me do a little solo because I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go long tonight. Not planning on it anyway. But you know, sometimes we say that you never know what the you know what the chat's gonna take you or what the clips may take, and some things you may take a little longer to express yourself with. It could be the case. It could be the case tonight. I don't foresee it to be, but it could be. But we're gonna have fun with it though. That's the most important, right? That is the most important part of it, is that we're gonna have fun with it. Well, she's coming. She's riding. She's with me tonight. What we say? It makes no sense to me. But they text and they consider that sufficient. God bless. No, Harmonize. You got a man talking about that's sufficient enough. Bull crap. I want to hear a voice. I mean, you know, I want to hear a voice. You know, you might have a rough day. You just need that soft voice to talk real sweet and kind to you. That soft, innocent voice. I don't know how innocent it'll be. Sometimes it depends. But you need that soft voice. You know, that can bring you down. You know, you on 10. You need to get down to at least about 4. And maybe she can do that for you. But if I got to do it via text, that ain't gonna help me. I want to hear the voice. I want to hear, you know, the answers. I want to hear you. Not me hear me text and push buttons. That ain't cool. Alma said, I like to talk on the phone. The last guy I was interested in told me I talk in the phone. That talking on the phone didn't mean anything. Well, I'm going to ask, maybe he wanted to talk to you in person. He wanted that interaction in person. Don't waste my time on the phone. Girl, come on over here. He wanted you on there. Shout out to my man. Here and now. Man, look, don't. I was about to hit that Luther. Y'all don't know about Luther. That here and now. He said, I promise to love faithfully. Then he told that woman, you all I need. Hey man, sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself, guys. I ain't gonna front. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at yourself. You gotta make your own self laugh. Somebody else, depending on somebody else, they're gonna piss you off and make you cry. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at your damn self. And that's what I do. I like to have fun, man. I do. Some people don't think I like to have fun. They think I'm just grumpy and all that. And now I'm getting messages talking about, okay, you get too comfortable. That's my tone police. She upstairs, tone police. Tone police upstairs. Oh shit! But there's nothing wrong with having a conversation on the phone, guys. It's really not. It's not. It's not. It's nothing wrong with having a conversation. But most men prefer to do it in person, really. And look, most men don't like to talk a lot. I ain't gonna front. We don't like to talk a lot. Uh, we don't. We don't. What I don't know. He could have had it. There were 39. There were $39 tickets available for me to get to him. I know that's right. I'ma say, you can reach me by airplane. I don't care how you get her if you can. Well, y'all don't know about that. See, man, I need to stop this shit, man. Y'all gotta be up there singing a song. Look, let me tell you the thing about me. I can hear certain comments or statements, and it'll remind me of a song. That's just me. 'Cause I listen to that much music on a regular basis. I listen to all genres of music, between heavy metal, rock and roll, R&B, soul, rap, hip hop, funk, pop, all that. I listen to all that. So I heard certain things, and I just man, has me think about it, remind me of a song, and I can refer to most songs by some people say. It's just me. I listen to that much music. Man, y'all see my record collection? Look, that's just a sample right behind me. I got two crates right here. Two crates right here of records. Y'all can't see it, but just believe me. I got two crates of record right here. I got all those behind me. I will have to look at my spreadsheet. I don't know what my spreadsheet gonna say. Probably guaranteed over 100 something. Probably close to about 2 albums. I have it. Shout out to my guy Matthew. Matthew, hopefully you good tonight, brother. My question to you is, did that AC guy come out and didn't he get you right? Are you staying in the hotel tonight? That's my question, my man Matthew. I'm sure he'll reply back swiftly. But I know that's right. I know it. Shout out to my man Matthew. He said, got my hair fixed. I'm cold tonight. Shout out to my man Matthew. Matthew said he was having AC problem, but not no more. I'll be damned. I'm going to spend another night in that goddamn Atlanta heat. That Atlanta heat ain't shit. Hey, guys, I'm just up here having fun. About to get started on the show. I promise you I am. But before I do, shout out to my man, Grown Man Talking. He come through with the $20 super. He didn't have to. He chose to, and I appreciate the blessing. Thank you, my guy. I promise you I appreciate it. He said, my guy, ain't pinned the grass. Much respect, my brother. No, much respect to you, my guy. And I appreciate the super chat. I promise you I do. That look, when you say pin the grass, they don't know. They don't know about that Teddy. They don't know. They don't know about that man when that man told them to turn them off and light a candle. They don't know about that. They don't know about when he told you, I'm sitting here wasting my tears all the time, finding out this time I'm going to win. But he said, I got another fight. Things ain't right. It seems I'm losing again. It takes a fool to lose twice. Start back all over again. Man, I think I better let it go. Real man, they don't know about that shit. I'm talking about, you throw that shit on right there. Hold on, man. Y'all not gonna keep playing with me. Y'all not gonna, man. Shit. God damn, wait a minute. Let me stop. Let me stop before they strike me. Let me stop before they strike. They're gonna strike me. But guess what? I don't give a damn. I'm gonna have fun tonight. I'm having fun tonight. I ain't gonna let them strike me like they not gonna take my goddamn joy. Pre-independent. I'm celebrating my independence. God damn it, I am. Guys, if y'all gonna go out there shoot some fireworks, don't end up like my man. What's that? PPP. What's that? KPP or whatever your boy is from Pierre Paul from the Giants. When he played with the Giants, he blew his damn fingers off. Don't be like that guy. Don't be like some of these videos you're gonna see. They shooting bottle. Look, we need to do that dumb shit. I ain't gonna front. Let me tell you a story real fast. Back in the days, we used to get bottle rockets and shoot them at each other. And we actually had the glass bottle. We didn't have that little plastic shit they got now. Nah, that shit would have burnt up soon. We try to light it. Man, we had actual glass where you had to turn that glass bottle in, and you got, I think, probably about 10 to 20 cents on every glass bottle you turn into your local convenience store, a corner market. Shit, come on, man. We out there holding them bottles like they pistols. Light up. Shoot them at each other. Dumb shit. We used to do some dumb shit. But you couldn't tell us nothing. We thought that shit was the greatest thing going. We had fun. You know what I'm saying? Throwing firecrackers at each other. No one's going to... I know all y'all ain't never got caught up and try to light one of them short wick firecrackers and thought you could get it off, and that bad boy got to about right. Bam! God damn it, man, that hurt me. I mean, I try to draw back. I'm throwing that thing like I'm Joe Montana, huh? I'm thinking I'm about to sling this thing down the street. Man, I got up at that bad mark. I had that short wick. Think I was gonna draw back like I did the rest of them. Wow, right in my ear, man. I think I might be hard of hearing because of that. And my lady tell her I'm always hard of hearing. I don't think it even made any difference. Just saying. Let me get this show started, man. Y'all got me too far behind. I'm having too much fun with you guys tonight, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Now look at this. Look at this hater right here. This is my future wife, and she a damn hater talk about, I'm about to unplug your record player. Hater. She hating. I don't know why she hating tonight. I don't know why. God damn, Matthew. Look here, man, you got your air fixed. Don't come in with that bullshit ass joke about my squad. My squad gonna be fine. The Birds gonna be fine. Please believe you me. If we play Cleveland, we busting your ass. We definitely gonna bust Minnesota's ass. And the state you live, the city you live in, Atlanta, if they lucky we don't play them again this year, we gonna beat the brakes off them too if we had the opportunity. But we gonna stay focused. We gonna stay focused. And I'm gonna definitely make sure I drop the link for anybody who won't come up and hang out and just kick it with me. Like I said, it's pre-Independence Day, baby. Pre-4th of July. I'm just having fun. But like I said, I see some clips online. I said, let me present this to the basement dwellers. Let me present this to them because, it needs to be talked about. It needs to be talked about, right? But before we do that, let me do what I was supposed to do. Every week, I got to present my album and my action figure / Funko Pop of the week. Because if I don't, my lady going to give me a hard time about it, grief about it. So I try to remember it, and you know how I start doing it now? By putting it on video. So it helps me remember better. Instead of me turning around and pointing at it, I could just go to the video. Let's go to that beautiful beam footage. So right there, if y'all look to see that new edition, that Cool It Now album. That's New Edition's second album, not the first. First was Candy Girl. Huh? But that's their second album. Now, that's the album I got turned on to, right? That's the album I got turned on to. And I bought that album. Well, not now. That's not the same album I bought back in the days. But that was my first album I ever bought. First album I ever bought was New Edition. I thought I was a damn DJ. Once I see my man, because like I said, if y'all don't know, Eric B and Rakim, my favorite rappers. And so I thought I was Eric B up there trying to scratch. I'm scratching my damn whole album up on my mama's turntable. I'm scratching. You know, I think I'm doing something. All of a sudden, I'm ready to play some, slow it down, play some R&B. And I'm scratching my whole album up, man, skipping and jumping. I'm like, damn. How do they be doing it? What type of albums they use where they don't be scratching it up? You can't play it later. Then I learned they got the old dummy albums from the radio stations. And I'm trying to do it on the regular album. God damn. Well, I was, in case y'all didn't know, again, I did say I was a little bad, mischievous child. I did some mischievous bullshit. I'm going to have to reevaluate my woman. I'm going to have to reevaluate that August 30th day, too, because she keeps hating on me. He thinks he can sing like Bobby Brown, though he was the group lead, y'all. No, shit. So back in the day, my lady had a crush on Bobby Brown. And I said, dude, why you have a crush on the ugliest dude in the group? Now, I'm not thinking all the dudes are nice, but he's the ugliest. What the hell? You got a crush on him for? Talking about she used to have a poster of him in her room. I ain't gonna lie, when Bobby released his album, he had a good album. I did like Bobby. I got it back here. I got that Don't Be Cruel back here. I ain't gonna front. But that dude wouldn't. I don't know what she's seen in his ugly ass. But you know what? Thank God for her. She stepped up and got with me. Got with a goddamn stallion. She let that clown, well, she never had him, but she stopped having feelings for that clown and got with a goddamn stallion. Man, if you heard what I said it correct the first time. A goddamn stallion. That's what I am. You can't tell me shit. I don't care what y'all think about me. And then she says some more hate shit. Man, man, if y'all don't know what to say about her, I love her, but she crazy as hell. I'm going to talk to our therapist about this. Premarital counseling, that's what we're going to. So, guys, one thing I would recommend if you are on the verge of getting married or think about getting married, I recommend you and your lady go to premarital counseling. I think it's a good thing. Now, whether you do with your pastor or actual professional counselor, I would encourage y'all to do something like that. I would definitely encourage that. So, little something from me to you guys, I would definitely encourage it. It's been very beneficial and allowed us to grow and continue to learn and understand each other. So I'm gonna definitely encourage you guys to do the same. But let me get to the clips because a couple things I wanted to touch on and talk about. But this is one I seen the other day, man. This mother, I think she was talking to her daughter, and she was talking about relationships and how you should conduct yourself in a relationship. And I completely agree with her. I do. I know some people may not, but that's up to them. Look. Yeah, you definitely need it, brother. And she finds that shit funny. Jesus Christ, Lord help me. I'm out, man. Y'all pray for me. It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night. But I'm not gonna let him take my joy. I'm not. Back to the clip. Let's go.
Where they do that at?
Do what at?
You going to spend the night with your friend, but you got a man. You and your man, you got a man, but you going to spend the night with your friend? I don't think so. When you're in a relationship, you can't do shit like that.
Why can't you do stuff like that?
Why the hell do you want to go stay the night with your damn friend? And you got a damn man at home.
But maybe she think that's fine.
I would stay with my friends.
See?
Not if you're in a relationship.
No, I'm saying like having a girls' night or something like that. Like I would stay with my friends.
That's different.
No.
That's different. If it's a girls' night, and I can see that. I can see that. If y'all done plan something, you talk it up with your with your boyfriend and he say, okay, yeah, you know, I can see that.
So you gotta get permission from your boyfriend.
But just when you're in a relationship, you don't do shit like that. Because that's going to cause problems. Because the first thing he going to think, you out there doing stuff. You must got somebody over there. Then you don't spend the night one time. You want to keep doing it? No.
Mom,
No.
No, I'm serious. That's not how you do it in a relationship.
oh my God.
You're fine.
So let me say this again. I'm a guy who believes that elder men should be teaching the younger men, and the elder women should be teaching the younger women. So that woman, that lady right there, because I heard one of them say mom, so I assume she's a mother of these two daughters. She was dropping gems and game that these girls didn't really want to accept and hear. Let me tell you why. She sit there and said, why would you do that? You got a man, a husband at home. Why would you do it? You got a man at home. Now, unless your bisexual ass is over rubbing cootanas with her, what the hell are you doing that shit? And if you're doing that, man, you need to get up out of there, because that's going to be a problem. But assuming she's straight, assuming she's not a muncher of the carpet, but she just want to go over and hang the fuck out. Yeah, we not going to be doing this. Now, I said before, I don't believe in girls' trips. I told my lady that she knows that she accepts that. But then the question is, well, what about you? What about these guy trips? I'm okay with that. Matter of fact, my cousin had something planned. We was gonna go to Atlanta for his birthday. And I told my lady, you want to go? They was going to get an Airbnb, and I was going to get a hotel. And I told my cousin, look, I'm going to get a hotel, me and my lady down there. So anytime we're not doing nothing as a group together, I'm going to hang out with her down here in Atlanta. Y'all good with that, right? Cuz said, I understand. Cool. Let me know what the tickets going to cost for these events we're going to get involved in, and I'll cash app it to you, make sure it goes through. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get to go. Things happened, situation happened, we didn't get to go. But what was I willing to do? Take a whipping. Be a man of my word. I can't sit there and put them expectations on her, and I'm not willing to do the same goddamn thing. I'm a hypocrite if I'm doing that shit. So what I got to do? Live up to what I say. She said, I would not feel comfortable staying up all night while my husband is home. See, what she trying to get back in my good graces now. Now she's gonna make these comments. She trying to get back in good. She wants something tonight. That's what it is. She wants some of the hink tonight. Okay, I see what's going on. She wants some hink tonight. So she trying to get back in a good grace. She trying to get out of the doghouse, guys, and get back in Hink's good gracious by making this statement. Because she talked about bad about my singing, talk about Bobby Brown is the shit. Fuck Bobby Brown, and I am the shit. And I can't sing. Tommy, what's that? What's that about me, brother? Well, I will be. August the 30th. I will be a husband again. Tommy, I'm going to the courthouse. I'm going to the courthouse, Tommy. And I'm going to say I do. But no, on a serious note, that woman was sharing some information with them young ladies, man, that they really needed her. They really needed her. Because you got a lot of women who's okay with just hanging out, constantly hanging out with their girlfriends all the time, want to go out and drink. You know, I just look. There's nothing wrong with hanging out. Again, don't sit there and make it sound like you can't go to the bar. No, but what we're not going to do is do it all night long. We're not doing that. She's not doing girl trips. You're not doing that shit. We not having it. We not doing that. And she's okay with that. She understands that I presented that to her early. I'm not going to get deep off into the relationship and then all of a sudden pop the shit up on her right before we make it official. We married and say, no, you can't go. No. I presented that to her early, got her feedback on it, and then we went from there. She was good with it. She still stayed around, so she's okay with it. And I shared with her. The same rules apply to me. And that's why when my cousin tells us, "Hey, we going to Atlanta, we gonna do it up," that's fine. We going to, okay, that's fine too. I told her I'm not into them. Strip clubs ain't my thing, but I'll be there with you. Now, please, I'm not gonna do anything that hopefully my woman consider disrespect. And I don't believe in giving them heifers no goddamn money either. So I'm gonna be watching them. I'm gonna be watching them pay somebody's damn college fund and rent. I'm not doing it. I'm not making shit rain. I'll be sipping on bottles of water. I'll be the designated driver. I mean, I had everything lined up. I knew what an Airbnb was. I was gonna be 3 blocks from the. I had a hotel 3 blocks from the Airbnb. No problem. No problem. And I told anytime we not doing, we just chilling at the house. I said, can I just bring my lady by? We over here chilling, just hanging out. We ain't doing nothing. They said, man, yeah, you know you can. Cool. Now, I wouldn't have did it every time. I probably did it 1, maybe 2 times just to introduce her to my extended family, my other cousin's family. That's it. And when we fried that grill up, she would have came over, broke bread with us. That's all I would have did. But like I said, the rest of the time, my family, we're gonna do nothing. We gonna see the city. Because one thing I'm not gonna do is just stay in this Airbnb all day looking at a bunch of goddamn hard ankles. Going to the goddamn strip club, come out with a hard dick and knock, man, bullshit. I'm gonna go home and knock her down. Y'all can do whatever you want. I'm going home and knock my woman down. You need to let these heifers get me all riled up and not shit. The hell am I do then? No, I'm good. I'm gonna knock my woman down. Let off some of this extra testosterone. But look here, man. That woman was pouring game into them young ladies, and I don't think they was ready to receive it. They trying to justify it, talk about, no, it ain't that bad. Why? Why can't we do it? Bull crap, man. Listen what that lady saying, because that lady's telling you because she know. Maybe because she did that before, and she learned from her mistakes. So now she's like, hey, young girls, baby girl, it's not the way to go. You don't want to do that. Hanging out all night with your friends. Your husband's going to have some type of ill feeling. Going to be looking at you sideways. Because please believe you me, if your husband said he's going to do the same thing, you're going to feel some type of way. You know you are. So, yeah, I ain't with that shit. I ain't with it at all. He said, I'm too old to be in a sausage fest. I know that's right. Man, let me get to this next clip, man. I see that. I'm like, damn, boy, she's spitting up the game. And I'm all for it. But let's keep this thing moving.
Look, man, I'm gonna be real with you. It is. I know how you do with your mouth. Mm-hmm. Did you my mama out?
Is that what your mama said?
Are you laughing about that?
I ain't laughing. I mean, I can't laugh because I said what I said to your mama about what's going on in this house. Your mama don't pay no bills and she got to go.
My mama don't pay no.
I said what I said. She might not have had to like what I had to say, but I said what I said. She ain't my mama. I don't care where she goes. I told her.
Okay.
Where
is your mama? How about that? Where is your mama?
We ain't talk about my mama. my
You ain't
mama
talking
ain't
about
in
your
here.
mama.
She ain't in
Okay.
here.
Look, man,
Your
I have
mama
the
in
ability
here,
to take
but
care
she
of
ain't
my
gonna be no
mama.
more. I told her she
Listen,
that's
look,
what I
look.
need
You
to
got
do.
2 ears, you got 1 mouth, all right? How about you listen one time? I got the ability to take care of you and my mama.
I hear you.
So what the problem is?
She the problem. She don't need to be here. She don't pay no bills. She got too much mouth. She always coming in.
Too much mouth.
Or she be instigating, stirring the pot, always throwing stones and hiding her hand. She got to go. I don't care where she go, man. Your mama very much so sane. She can take care of herself. And you enabling your mama. You enabling her, letting her live here. She just
Enabling her. My mama
took
took care of me. I was 18 years old.
and you
What
38 now. You ain't supposed to be taking care of her. Why she ain't got no man of her own? Why is she here? Look at that. What sense does that even make?
What is the real
Because
fact?
she your mama, she supposed to live here. Oh,
So-
your mama broke. Your mama don't want to pay no
Where you
bills.
work? Where you work? Where you work?
I work here.
You
It's
work
my
here? What
job
you
to
do?
hold the house down. Your mama don't work
You
here.
hold the
Your mama
house
don't
down?
live here. She don't need to live here. She don't need to live here. I got you. I don't need to work. I
Who
work
bought
on
that?
Oh, God damn. She's. Hey, man, look. I can see it from both angles. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna lie. I can see it from both angles. Now, because I've done that before. I had my ex-mother-in-law stay with us. It's only supposed to have been a couple months. Turned into like 6. Wasn't a fan of it. But, you know, you don't want to be nasty or nothing like that. You know, the way she's handling it, I don't like that. She's just being cold and disrespectful about it. That's my problem. Because I'm a type. It can be too much. Is too much. So when mine stayed 6 months, that's too long. That was too long. Couple months to get on your feet, okay, I'm okay with that. 6 months is extremely too long. Extremely too long. And then we had to put the ultimatum, hey, well, you stay here after this time period, you need about $300 something on this house payment. Please believe you me, that them bags got packed up real fast when I put that money amount out there. If it only took, I would have said it earlier. But nonetheless, I can definitely see it at both angles. Situations like that, man, there's definitely got to be a conversation before you bring it in. Hopefully you don't just bring it in. Even if, you are, the head of the household, you are the man, you paying all the bills, you still got to be respectful to your old lady. Because that is our home too. That is a home. And if she's a stay-at-home wife or girlfriend, whatever the case may be, she's got to deal with it more so than anybody. Because, you're going to be at work 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. So you ain't got to see your mom. But I got to get all that attitude and deal with her damn behavior and her mood swings and going through menopause and shit like that. Yeah, that ain't no damn good. So to put that pressure on somebody, man, you definitely got to make sure you definitely got to have a conversation out of respect for your significant other. That's got to be a must. But you see situations out there like that, man, it's crazy. I came up like I'm cut from a different cloth, man. We was always about respect your elders. That was always a thing, man. In that situation, I would respect, but we would have had to have a conversation. Now, it would have been a respectful conversation. She was real disrespectful with her shit. I don't like that shit. But we would have had to have a serious conversation, for sure. Don't disrespect mama like that. Don't disrespect mama like that, boy. She was out of pocket. Way out of pocket. But, it is what it is, man. Some of these people just like that. They like that. But let's keep it going. I seen this one. And it's kind of funny. Y'all see me talk about this stuff because next month I'm gonna be a husband again. So some of these clips I'm showing is going could affect me. So, I want to make sure I be able to share my point of view, my POV, my point of view with my subscribers and all that. So I just want to share it. I said, well, I was going to just do a clip. I said, I don't want to do a clip. I want to actually have it on the show and just have a conversation and see what the chat has to say about it. So here's another one, a situation that's going to affect me, but I definitely want to talk about, and that's this. Blended families. For those who don't have to deal with it, hey, congratulations. But people like me and my fiance, we got to deal with blended family. And there's a lot of people got to deal with blended family. But we got to deal with blended family. With blended family, you got a lot of things you have to deal with. You got to deal with exes, baby mamas, baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with the kids. You got to deal with maybe the ex-in-laws who will feel like they got some sort of say-so and input. No, you don't. My father and my mother don't have no input. What makes you think you were ex and you got input? You don't. You say some shit is going to go in one or the other like you ain't said nothing. I got selective hearing, and I use that thing to the fullest. But don't tell my lady that. Well, let's go with this clip.
I'm having an issue in my marriage that I feel like I've come to a breaking point. So I just need some advice.
Okay.
My husband and I are a blended family. He has 2 children and I have 1. And we've been married for almost 10 years. We took a class on blending families before we got married and followed the advice, putting our money together. And it hasn't been an easy relationship from the beginning. And so there's a lot that's gone on between then and now. But one of the main issues that's happening right now is related to money. So we had our money together. When we were married, my son was 9 and then his kids were teenagers. And so I kept aside the child support that I received from my son's dad, and we paid child support for his kids. My husband was very unhappy that I kept the child support separate because he felt like he had no say in how that money was spent. And
he was right. He was right.
Yeah, he was right.
Yeah, that should have gone into the pot just to help pay the bills to take care of your kids. But
well, because we were paying on his kids and my son, I used that exclusively to pay for like sports, band, different things that I didn't put.
Guys, I've said it many times, I'm all for one pot. That's the mindset that I take. My lady's in agreement to me. Again, that's another thing I presented to her. And we both in agreement on that one pot. But blended family and finance, so that could be a tough situation, right? That could definitely be a tough situation. And the reason why is because some people feel like they're entitled to hold that back from the finances because of whatever reason. Or just because, well, it has nothing to do with us as a family and a marriage. This is a separate income, so it should be separate. No. Because please believe you me, your husband is taking care of your kids and feeding them and making sure your child is being well taken care of. And he can sit there and say, well, it's coming out of my check. And again, all of that is crazy. And I don't understand it. I don't rock with that. And me and my lady had that discussion already. Everything's one. So let me kind of break it down for you again. I know y'all probably heard me say it many times, but let me break it down to you. Everything is one. There's no secret funds. There's no his fund, my fund. No, it's ours. Once I bless her with my last name, we become one. She doesn't have her own account that I don't know about or have access to, or I can't touch or see or put hands on and get any of it if I need. I don't have any account that she doesn't have access to, knowledge about, or can't touch or get to it if need be. There's no hidden passwords that she couldn't get to. Log on that she has no say so on. No. Now, is there going to be some discussions on what we spending money? Yes, we already established that. We already established that. If we're going to make a major purchase, we talk. We have conversation. Now, look, we both going to have a credit card, but guess what? We both going to know what that credit card is and the amount and the bill, because all is going to be paid out of the same pot. So she decided, I want to just go get my man something nice. Okay, let me show you. 2 things she got me. Just because. My lady. See that? She got these Spawn action figures. What? Because of my birthday. Wasn't no Father's Day. It was just because. Just because she knew I wanted. She wanted to do something nice for me, and she went and bought it on GP, on the credit card, or on her credit card. When that bill comes in, guess who's gonna pay? Me. Guess who else gonna pay? Her. Guess who's gonna pay? The Hinks. We gonna pay for that. Because that's part of the one pot. That's just how we roll. This blended family stuff, we're not having that conversation. That won't be an issue for us. Even my woman's child support check goes into the one pot and take care of her daughter and whatever she needs, or her son, or any other kids. My son needs something, we take care of that. Now, if it's something way expensive, then we're going to have a conversation. We're going to have a conversation, and then we'll go from there. But that's what it is. My woman ain't going to have to shake me down to get half on the house payment. Shake me down to get the grocery money bill paid for. Hey, I spend $175 at the grocery. I'm gonna need about $85.50 from you to cover that bill. No, what? We're not doing this. That's just not my thing. And to me, that looks tacky. Mark, come talking about you cash out me or you Zelle, you Venmo me your money. No, we're not doing it. Now look again. I know some people, they not going for that. I know some people, yeah, they not vibing with that. They can't agree with that. They can't roll with that. And that's okay. Good luck with whatever setup you got. Travel once in marriage, clarity matters. Travel one, we had this discussion prior to marriage. Look, you can't wait till you say I do and get all of these things ironed out. You're setting yourself up for failure. You can't wait till you get to that point. These are discussions you have to have prior to make sure the woman or the man who you with is comfortable. He ain't see the other comments. What other comments, ma'am? If you're being mean, I don't want to see them. I know you and my lady got a BFF relationship going on. Hopefully it was something nice you said about me. Oh, boy. Hopefully it's something nice, but you never know what Travel was. Shout out to Travel One. But, yeah, those things got to be dealt with, man, prior to. Look, I know it's kind of funny. Y'all see this. I'm a fan of Dave Ramsey. I buy into the Dave Ramsey plan. That's how I started saving my money and got me to the point where I'm that mindset now because of the Dave Ramsey plan. So here's another clip from Dave Ramsey.
When people get married, what do they do with their finances? How do they just suddenly combine everything?
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
And like split everything right down the middle?
No. You combine everything. There's no middle. The preacher didn't say, and now you're a joint venture. He said, and now you're one.
What if one person makes more than the other?
You're not a partnership. You're a marriage. Let me give you an example, okay? My wife has not had an earned income for 30 years. She stayed home with our children. I do not have an income. We have an income. It's as much hers as it is mine. Spiritually, morally, and by the way, legally.
Okay.
And so it's our income, and she and I sit down. Were she to earn an income, it would be in the put in a pile with mine, and I don't get more votes if I make more money. We both are going to sit down together. We love each other. We are going to decide about you're hearing my pronouns here.
So what he broke down, he should have said, it's not a partnership. No, I can't stand when somebody said, well, you're a partner. Bullshit. We're not equal. And our lady both accept that. We believe in gender roles. Look her. I was messing with her. I got some Mexicans that live across the street from me. And them ladies, they was out there cutting the grass, raking the grass, weed eating. I said, shit, they out there getting it. I looked at my lady. You gonna come out and help me with this? No. I said, God damn. At least you could have did was pause and think about it. Straight up, no. Damn. Damn. Straight up, no. It is what it is. But like I say gender roles, that means I gotta live to what it is. But please believe you me. She can say, be help me clean. No. Wash no dishes. She said, why don't you ever make up the bed? I said, you do that. Gender roles. We throw that shit up each other with the kid shit. I said, baby, gonna help you get the grocery. She gonna bring one handful of groceries, and the rest will be me. It's out there rain. I'm trying to hold the umbrella. Let me tell you what happened. I'll be vulnerable right now. She came home. She called before she pulls in. I'm on the way. Open the door. Help me get these groceries here. So she gets usually about 2 bags just here. That's all she grabbed. She don't make another trip out there. She don't. She do a whole one trip in, and she staying in. Okay, that's fine. I'm out there. It's raining. I got my umbrella, trying to hold my umbrella, grabbing all these goddamn bags, and I dropped the bag. Damn. It so happened to be the bag of eggs. I said, shit. Dropped the eggs. Now, fortunately for us, we was able to salvage a few of them. All of them didn't break. But you guys know how expensive eggs are. If you don't, boy, you're in for a world of hurt. Some bitches are expensive now. And I was pissed. I said, man, I could have dropped the bread. Could have dropped the damn canned goods. I had to drop the damn eggs. I just shook my head. Gender roles had my ass out there pissed, pulling these bags in. She didn't come back out there not one time and help me. He said, lose your manhood, you dropped to the bags. Dog, I felt bad, dog. I don't know about you losing my head. I don't believe that shit. But I felt like shit, boy. When I picked the maid, I'm like, God damn. I took him to the house. I set him on the table like I was about to do some goddamn surgery. I open up. I'm looking at him. Okay, this still good. This still good. This still good. Oh, ain't gonna make it. This ain't gonna make it. So we lost half the batch. I think it was about a dozen. We lost 8 of them. 8 of them boys did not make it. So back to this. Somebody said, I believe in a Dave Ramsey fan. Who was that said that? That's my buddy. Dave Ramsey's valid. A goal of debt-free is really good advice. I know that's right. My man, grown man. GMT said, that's real. Those conversations need to happen the moment you start taking it serious. Those conversations need to happen as soon as possible. I said it before, by the 3rd date, I'm going to know your credit score. I need to know where you are financially at. What is your mindset financially? I'm trying to build wealth of me and my family. And I can't do it if I got a woman who's out there just blowing money for the hell of it. Hell no, we ain't going to make it. You are over materialist like woman, we ain't going to make it. I'm telling you right now, we are not going to make it. Fortunate enough for me, my lady is not none of those. Now, let me do it. I'm going to get Joe when I say it. I got to watch with this money, man, because she be paying stuff late. She pay it, but she pay it late. Like a rent. They charge a $25 fee, too. They got your ass. I don't like that shit. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand it. But look, you got to have them conversations early, man. As early as possible. Like my man said, as soon as you take her serious, or y'all start to get serious, those conversations need to be had, man. They really do. I mean, especially, you got somebody who's just out there just ready to spin, and that's just not in you. That's just not in you, man. And then you just looking like, damn, what is... Why she's... See, all of that I'll pay attention to. I'll pay attention to your lifestyle, how you live. That's why when I come to your house, I'm watching. I'm seeing how you do things. I'm looking at the mail. Envelopes on the table. I'm looking at them. Okay, that shit was here 2 weeks ago. When's she going to pay this damn bill? Oh, she got one of them brown bills. She got one of them cutoff bills. Yeah, baby, we ain't going to make it. Baby girl, we ain't going to make it. You ain't about your business. And I'm a man about his business. And if that's what you do, we ain't going to be together. No, we ain't going to make it. Hey, good luck to that whoever you with. Because he going to have a world of debt to deal with your black ass. Not me. I ain't with it. Look, have them conversations, guys. It's a must. I know I'm right now. I'm getting to the finance, right? Because it's very important. There's communications, intimacy, and money and finance is very important in a relationship and a marriage. Very important. 3 of your biggest killers amongst your marriage are those things right there. If you can master those 3 things, you got a chance. But if you don't, just one of them could take you down. So guys, do the right thing, man. Have them conversations, talk, communicate, interact, learn each other, and go from there. My lady said, attention client watch, take a moment and hit the like button. Guys, if you hadn't hit the like button, please do that for your boy. I appreciate that. It don't take much. Just a moment here. Just a hit that like button for me real fast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button while I'm getting this next clip together for you guys. Okay, do that. Now I got one more thing here. Well, really, I got a couple more things talking about finance, but you know, it's important, right? I told you I'm about to say I do, guys. I'm about to go to the courthouse to say I do. So all of these things, these conversations I had to have, these are all part of it. Let's go.
How long do you have to date someone, in your opinion, before you reveal your financial life?
By the third date. Here's
Third.
why. If you're going out on the third date, you're interested in a longer-term relationship. The number one reason, as you've aptly brought up, is not infidelity in a 7-year period for divorce, which is 50%. It's financial stress. So you need to know the spending habits of your potential partner. And if they outspend you, you will eventually have a failed relationship. So I think you talk money right after the second glass of wine on date 3. Right there.
3.
What are you worth? How
What
much
if
debt
you
you have?
just
You
got
ever
on
been bankrupt?
Ooh-wee. Now, some people, that's a hard pill to swallow right there. He said by the third date, we need to have that deep money conversation. Are y'all willing to do that? Can y'all handle that? That woman you laying beside, you screwing on, loving up on, making love to, having good times with, going out of town, out of the country, and enjoying each other, and meeting each other's family. Can you have that conversation? Could you see yourself having that conversation by the third date? That's real. That's real. Look, I talked to my woman. I said, we putting all our bills on the table, all our debt on the table. She knows my credit score. My credit score better than hers. Now, she'll tell you about just a few points, but that's okay. It's better. It's just a little bit. She called me a few years back. It was worse. But now better. I done came up. But man, that's it is what it is. If y'all trying to build something together, trying to create something and grow something together, that's going to be the thing you need to do, especially y'all trying to buy a house. Y'all going to have to disclose each other's credit cards, each other's debt, because guess what? That's what they're going to do when you hit the bank, and they're going to talk about it. The bank's going to bring it up. Ain't no need to wait until you get there to the bank and be embarrassed about your old lady finding out at the same time the bank is finding out, the home loan officer is finding out. No. Present it now so she already know what she's getting into. Talk to her about it now, fellas, so you already know what you're getting into. Ain't no need of you going to the home loan officer's office and presenting this and knowing financially she can't afford because she got all this student debt. You know what I'm saying? Her debt's about as much as a new house. So y'all need to come up with a plan to get that taken care of. You got to come up with a plan. What are y'all going to tackle it together, or is she going to have to tackle it by herself? One of the two. Now, let me say this. People got upset with me when I said this. We're not married. I'm not taking care of your bills. Let me say it again for the people in the back who might didn't hear me. Let me say it again for the people on the back pew. Not married to you. I'm not taking care of you. You're not my wife. I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm not obligated to do that. And guess what? My lady's not obligated to do it for me. She's not. I'm not. Don't try to guilt me into it. Don't try to make me feel bad. Don't try to, no, you ain't a real man. Bullshit. I am. But also, I'm a real man who's going to sit there and watch and pay attention. Why are your finance so jacked up? Why are you so messed up? Why is this not being paid? Why is this getting cut off? Why are you getting these eviction notices? Why am I with you this long and you going through all that bullshit? I'm not. And I wouldn't encourage no man to be with you. And ladies, I wouldn't you encourage me with a man who's like that. Look here, guys. You could do multiple things, get multiple streams of income. Then you need to do what you need to do as a man to take care of your business. You got at least better take care of yourself. How you plan on bringing a woman in? How you plan on creating that family and you can't even afford to take care of yourself? What woman wants to be with a man like that who has little to no stability? You're going to create a family, but you can't even take care of your damn self? You can't keep a roof over your head? You can't pay your bills? You're getting your water cut off? You're getting your lights cut off? You're getting your car repoed? You can't keep a goddamn job? But you want a woman to buy into that bullshit? Man, first of all, I have a thought. And I would dare tell her buy into a man who's doing that shit. Me and a man, I wouldn't want to, man, I'm not doing that, man. So I wouldn't encourage no other woman to do that. I can't do that. So I need to make sure you're on top of your game, man. Hold on, man. What? These rumors. Don't spread no rumors about me and HQ. HQ's not that lucky to get a man like me. My lady's getting me. But that's okay. I forgive you, my brother. You didn't know. You didn't know. But man, you got to be on top of your game. Guys, make sure you're on top of the game. Make sure you're able to take care of yourself, prior to getting married. You don't want to be going in a situation you can't keep the lights on, or you getting eviction notices on your apartment door. Your lights getting shut off every other month because you can't afford to pay them. Then you need to reevaluate your finances. Get a better first job or get a second job. Do what you got to do to be able to take care of yourself. Brother, no disrespect, brother. You just didn't know. So ain't no disrespect here. But you good. Now you know, my brother. And knowing is half the battle. Knowing is half the battle. Let's keep this thing going, man. It's good. It's good. Let me drop this link. I said I was going to drop the link earlier, but I didn't. Let me drop this link right now. Again, I told you I wasn't going to be going too long tonight. Going too long, and I got a lot going on tomorrow. So I dropped the link and I pinned it up to the chat in case anybody do want to come up. I got another video here, man, that is really important. I got two videos I definitely want to comment on. I share this on other platforms. I believe in when you're married to your wife, what goes on between you and her is between you and her. It's not for everybody. It's not. But I want to show this video and then we'll talk about it.
The one thing my mother taught me, when you have disagreements in your marriage, do not discuss it with your sisters or your best friends. Because what happens is when you make up, they're still out there looking at your spouse out of the side of their face or the side of their eyes. And you guys have made up and moved on. So that's why when you have problems, keep them in your house. Everybody doesn't need to know your business. Mm-hmm. Keep it in your house, because when you make up, and a lot of times you get advice from people who are divorced or single, and they say, girl, you don't have to stay with him. But if the relationship is a relationship that you want to keep and maintain, and there's not abuse in that relationship, you need to nurture that relationship and make it grow, because there's no perfect people. So you got two imperfect people coming together to make an empire. I talk about building your empire, and you build that empire one brick at a time by learning how to submit and learning how to consult each other, and don't make major expenditures without the consulting your spouse. So my husband and I made a vow that if it's over $100, we're not going to make it without talking to each other. Is this in our budget? So a lot of times women go out and buy designer bags and things like that, and then they go into debt with credit card debt, and their husband don't even know they had it because they didn't consult. So it doesn't mean that he has control over you. It means that you guys are making a partnership together.
Guys, I'm saying it again. Stuff like that happens. I done witnessed it. People will go and just unload it and all the burdens to the family and the friends. They do it at the table. They have a couple glasses of wine and just start ragging on about what their husbands ain't doing or what he should be doing, why he ain't doing it, or why they doing this and mine ain't doing that. Man, why ain't you having that conversation with your husband? Why ain't you going to him? If it takes you to get a couple glasses of wine again in your ass, in your system, then do what you need to do, but have that conversation with your man. Why are you having it with your girlfriend? What your girlfriend got to do? What is she going to do? Let me tell you what your girlfriend going to do. Your girlfriend going to mess around and try to fuck your man. I'm going to be honest. She going to try to fuck, because what you did. Oh, man, he love me down. He does this to me. He do it this way. He had me all over the place. I'm grabbing the ceiling fan, climbing like a monkey in the walls. And your curious ass, hoe ass girlfriend hearing this shit, now she wants a sample. Now she coming over late, knowing your ass ain't home. She called in sick from go hanging out with y'all. Your other girlfriends, y'all, she said, "Girl, I'm not gonna make it. I'm saying I'm not feeling well. You can stay home." Now she know your man at home by himself, cause you out with the other girls, and she, Tony, is Malone at home? Malone, shout out to Good Times. Malone at home? No, Malone out with the girls. Why ain't you out with her? I didn't feel like going, but I ain't want to be home by myself. I was bored, so I just come by and see what you doing. Damn. Now she testing your man's loyalty because of what you told her, that information you shared while you had him 2 to 3 glasses of wine in your system, and you was at over our house at girls' night where you thought it was cool. Now your girl pushing up on your man, grabbing his dick and all that good shit. Doing what she want to do, trying to see if he loyal. Shh, better keep your damn mouth shut. It's not for everybody to know what's going on between you and your man. Look here, y'all got issues, y'all go get a counselor. If we can't talk about it, me and you, me and my wife, if I want a third party, we're going to go get a counselor. And we're going to hash this thing out. We're going to work this thing out. We're going to go from there. But what we're not doing, you're not going to tell your mama, your auntie, your granny, your grandmother, your sisters, your girlfriends, the neighbor across the street who's supposed to be a relationship guru because she got a YouTube channel. Fuck her. Shit. We're going to sit down on this couch and hash this shit out. And if we can't, you use that EAP. That's what you use them benefits for at work. Find you a therapist and sit on the couch or somebody goddamn Zoom meeting to get it going. Do what you got to do to make that your relationship work. And part of what you're doing is sometimes keep your mouth shut and don't have all your friends and family in your business. It's not for them to be in your business. Now, look here, guys. If your man is putting his hands on you, he's abusing you financially, physically, or mentally, then I understand you let somebody know so they can help you get away from whatever you need to get away from until everything's right. But other than that, other than abuse, no, we shouldn't be doing this. Shout out to my man Prime. He said, aiming for this weekend on your son's project. I appreciate that. His birthday's on the 12th, and I still got to get it framed, brother. I'm looking forward to it. For guys you don't know, link up with Prime, man. He does some great graphic work. Matter of fact, the thumbnail I use tonight, Prime did that. So if you want some good work done, man, give him a shout. Hit him up on IG. Send him a message. Maybe he can do something for you. Shout out to the brother. But it's not for everybody to be in your business like that, ladies. Fellas, don't you do that shit. Now, most of the time we don't do that shit. That's not our thing. Trevor once said, George, enjoy the rest of the evening and holidays. Right on, Trevor. Shout out to you, sis. Most of the time, the fellas don't do that shit. It's just not our thing. But I don't believe in that shit, man. I don't believe in that shit, man. Me and my lady talked about that. And we in agreement. We in agreement. I don't do that. I don't. We're not doing that. Not doing that at all. But, with that being said, let's keep it rolling. This clip right here. It's interesting. It really is. But let's go to it, and we'll talk about it.
Real fast. I'm going to read it fast. Stay with me.
All right.
My wife's credit score dropped significantly from 711 to 540.
Sorry about that, guys. Hold on.
Real fast. I'm going to read it fast. Stay with me.
All right.
My wife's credit score dropped significantly from 711 to 540 because
I heard this.
You saw this?
I heard it, yeah.
Because she co-signed a car for her brother, which got repossessed, okay?
All right.
He strongly advised her against doing it. She did it anyway. Fast forward 2 years later, now she wants a new car because her current one gave out, blah, blah, blah. She wanted a brand new 2024. Her credit score was low, so she was only approved for 2021. She was pissed because I wouldn't co-sign for her. His 812 credit score, but he said, you're a poor decision. He wanted her to be accountable, basically. Do you think he was wrong for not co-signing for his wife?
Whew. Guys, again, that's another situation. A conversation should have been had. That conversation won't last long because it's going to be a quick no for me. My woman better not come talk about, my brother wants me to co-sign. Bullshit. What does he got to do with us? He better go take his ass and buy her, pay hers. Struggle and do what he need to do to get his credit where it need to be so he can get a real car. But we not co-signing on shit. But the fact that she did it anyway. Brother, you got another problem other than right there. The fact that she turned and went behind your back and was okay and comfortable with co-signing regardless of what your man said. You have no respect for your man. None. But then turn around, you need a new car because your car done got a little shot. You trying to get that 2024. And that's all nice, fine, and dandy. Everybody want the newest, the greatest, latest, right? Everybody want that shit. Don't mean you need it. Don't mean you deserve it. Don't mean you want to get it. And this seemed like the situation where she was only approved for 2021 because of her credit. And she mad at a man because he wouldn't co-sign. Let me say this. I don't blame him. I'm going to say it again. No, he's not. And I don't blame him. The reason why, because you totally disrespected this man. And this man said, no, this is not what we're doing. This doesn't make sense. That's not our responsibility. Your grown-ass brother should be taking care of his business. Now, if he can't, he need to get his shit together. Look here. Me, I got an 811 FICO experience credit score. I can help him out, get him a business plan, a financial plan in order to do what he needs to do to get his credit where it needs to be get. I can help him out. I write him out a whole plan. Won't charge him a dime. Write him out a whole plan. And if he follows his plan, he can get where he need to get. And I ain't had to worry about a cosign. He can get the car his damn self. But to go behind your man, your husband's back, not just your man, your husband's back, and do that regardless, despite of what he already expressed and Sharon told you, you already know your brother starts showing a good sense of responsibility. He's not showing good financial wherewithal. He's not showing that he is responsible enough to handle a situation like that. Because that's why he needs a cosigner now. Because he's already had issues prior to. But you're going to go and put y'all credit on the line? For what? Man, mess around, get that car repo because he couldn't make the car payments. Then what? Now that's going to affect y'all trying to get a new home. Say y'all trying to get a new house. That's going to affect you. Because they look at you as a collective. Now, unless you're going to get the house in his name and hope your man put your name on the damn deed, you could do that. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So why don't you just honor what your man said, heard what he said, and kept it moving, and explain to your brother, or let your husband explain to your brother why we are not doing this. Because it's a bad investment. It's a bad idea. It doesn't make any sense. But young blood, I'm going to do you a solid. I got a buddy who has a little cash lot down here. He can sell your car for cash. It'll get you going. It'll get you from point A to point B. You ain't got to worry about catching that Uber or public transportation or getting on that sub. Is that good enough for you? He got a nice little 4-cylinder Ford Focus. That's what I got myself a couple weeks ago. A Ford Focus, 4-cylinder, 2015. Nice little gas saver. I looked at it, I said, shit, I need that for myself. Feeling take up on this truck is a monster. But get your little cash car, keep it moving from point A to point B. That's all you need. Until you get your finance and your money in order, your credit in order, maybe that's how you need to ride. I know you want the nice car with the nice rims and a nice system. I know you want all that. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. Not without me or your sister co-sign, and we not doing it. We not putting our finances and our credit score on the line for irresponsible young man. We're not doing it. But let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn you on to my man Paul down at this buy her, pay her lot. And he going to get you a cash car. You're going to work your way up, build your credit up, get your shit together. I'm going to have you a financial plan. We're going to have it all laid out for you. You know how much you make, how much you take out, how much bill, and we're going to have all that together. We're going to sit down, we're going to talk about the plan, and I'm going to watch you and help you execute the plan. I'm not going to give you a dime, but I'm going to give you some word of advice. I'm going to give you a lot of words of encouragement. But this is going to be on you, not on your sister, not on me, not on us. It's going to be on you. You got yourself into this stuff. You need to get yourself out of this stuff. You got to do better. So no, he's not. No, he's not. Now, old lady gonna be mad. Yeah, you might be. I'm saying, but the lesson has to be learned. Consequences to things. There's consequence to actions. There's a consequence to everything, whether it's a good consequence or a bad consequence. Consequence, you ain't gonna get that 2024. Baby girl, you got to settle for that 2021. It is what it is. I'm helping you pay for it. We're gonna get it paid off. But that's what you gotta settle with. We gotta get you back in order. Because you made a bad decision by co-signing with your nappy head brother. So now we all gotta suffer. Nope. No, we're not. No, we're not. I'm sorry, we're not. I love you, but we're not. So next time we're gonna have a conversation. You're gonna hear what I say, and you're actually gonna do it. Don't just talk on it. We're gonna act on it, and we're gonna stay steadfast, and we're gonna go from there. We'll pray for your brother and his credit. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pray over your brother's credit. Guys, you better not be doing this shit, man. Please believe me. The reason I know because these things I had to deal with. These are situations that I had to address, had to have conversation about. Those are real life problems, and people really got to deal with this. So, guys, I got one more. Excuse me. I got one more clip here. Now, guys, this clip is deep to me. Because we see right now, social media world, everybody wants to be friends. Not everybody's your friend. And you can't call everybody your friend. But when I seen this clip, and I see what this young man did for his partner, I said, boy, that's a real one right there. I said, right there, that's a real one. That don't happen too often. You're not seeing this every day like this. You don't. Let's play the clip and we're going to go for it. Guys, if y'all hear some noise in the back, it's storming here in Kentucky. It's storming in my city, so y'all, that's why I'm trying not to stay on too long because I don't want my damn internet and my lights and cable go out because of this damn storm. And I lose y'all in the midst of a good show. Let's go to the video. Let's go.
That act like you ain't gonna do shit, and you saying that you won't work shit out, and you're not gonna go out, and you go out fucking 3 days in a row. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Stop. No, Zay. No, Zay. Hold on. Zay, I need to say some shit. You ain't gonna. Please, I need to get shit off my chest. No. Please, just no. Oh, nigga, just let me go. Please, no.
Now, I know all you tough guys are going to sit there and say, man, I ain't never been in a situation. I ain't never cried over a woman before. I ain't never felt this way like this over a bitch. Fuck these hoes. These hoes ain't shit. Lying motherfuckers. Some of you motherfuckers was probably crying before the show got started today. Some of you motherfuckers was probably crying before you came to the basement. But y'all see my big black ass up there start singing and having a good time. All of a sudden, I put a smile on your face. And now you ain't crying no goddamn more. At least until I log off. And then you may start crying again in the fetal position. Nonetheless, that clip right there, what that young man did for his friend, that's real. He stopped his friend from doing some stupid shit. Because please let me say this. When you upset and you that emotional like the way that young man was, You do some dumb shit. You make some dumb decisions. You may say some stupid shit, but you also may do some stupid shit. He looked like he was hot. He was mad at that girl. You know, that girl's walking away and she was, I guess, whatever she's going to do. But he had some more shit to say. And unfortunately, when you see shit like that, it can go left real fast. But guess what that young man did? That young man had a real one right there. He had a friend right there ready to grab him and say, man, it's not worth it. Hey, man, fuck her. That bitch ain't shit. Let her be. Let her go. Ron, come on, Ron. It ain't worth. Ron mad as hell. Ron ready to fight everybody on that floor. He ready to fight the man with the camera, his homeboy, you know, the neighbors who come looking out the window, mailing and shit. That old lady who heard all this ruckus, she ready to call the police. He ready to fight everybody. Everybody gonna get these hands. But what his boy do? He said, come on. He hugged him. He said, bro, I love you. And I can't let you do this. He said, bro, I love you. I can't let you go out like this. He said, bro, I love you. I can't see you go down like this. Guys, I say that to say this. Real friends are hard to find. Just because you got a Facebook page and somebody send you a friend request don't mean they're your friend. I'm going to say it again. Just because somebody send you a request don't mean you're their friend. You're not. That's not how friendship works. That's not how it goes. Look here. You got some guys who are going to be around you with everything good. They there. They went ahead and party with you. They having a good time with you. Tone up. They turned up. You having a great time. But when things get challenging, when your woman don't come home at night and she stayed out all night with her girlfriends and shit just ain't going the way you think it should be, where are they at? Speaking of a real one, let me bring my brother up, man. My brother TJ, he done rebranded the show. He done got brand new. I ain't hardly seen the brother no more. That's what happens when you get brand new. You start doing this shit. Look at this. Look at the background and everything. Look at all. I can't stand this dude. He look background looking fire. God damn, he got me jealous and shit. But I'm gonna bring him up anyway because I love the guy. He's a real good one. TJ, what's happening, big brother? You didn't hear all that bullshit I was saying, did you? You didn't hear all that shit, did you?
Yeah, I came up because I wanted to talk about the friendship stuff, you know. I can't come around too many places no more, man, because I done got so fucking frustrated with all the goddamn fights, the men making us all look bad, and I just like I can't be. Look, I done got so bad, man. I don't even talk about what they call what my guys say the dick and pussy conversations. I don't even do that no more, man. I'm talking about these elections and these black people that don't want to vote, and I'd rather talk about the man. Black folk got so many problems, man. It's just a plethora of things we can discuss because everywhere we look, we got a problem.
TJ, we so far behind that we still talking about the dick and pussy.
Yeah, that's how far behind we are. I mean, you know, I came up because of, you know, the real friend. Let me tell you something. When my wife left me, man, she left me cold-blooded. She left me. It was straight out of a Tyler Perry movie. How my wife left me. I mean, we woke up. She was she's a high school teacher, right? So she would leave the house at 6 o'clock in the morning, headed to work. I would get up out of the bed about 7:30. I had to be at work at 8:30. You know, so like normal. Got up. She got up, got ready, left the house. You know, eventually I got up, got ready, left the house. Now, she normally gets off work about she'd be home by 3:30. I get home by 5:30. So this particular day, she left me, man. I come home, stick my key in the door, ain't nothing in there.
Oh.
There's a lazy boy chair, a TV, She took the stove. Look, we had two bathrooms in the house, right? Look, she went in my bathroom. She took my toothpaste, toothbrush, my shaver, stove, refrigerator, microwave. She left a fork in the sink. That's
you pissed off, did you?
Hey, we were going through some shit already, but she had made up in her mind that she thought the best way to fix the relationship was to leave. And so she dipped out on me, and she was like, well, this should teach you, I'm doing this to teach you a lesson. I said, baby, I ain't in school and I ain't none of your fucking son. I said, you don't fix no marriage outside the house. You don't do that.
Facts.
You don't fix no marriage outside the house. Yeah, things are bad. Yeah, things are rough, but you don't go outside this house to fix that. You fight in this house. But she decided. I begged my woman for a year to come back. I begged her ass for a year. I mean, I did some good old begging. You know what I mean? Right until she said to me, "I'm doing what's best for me."
Damn.
That's what I said. So let me tell you something. So she pulled up all her portion of the resources out of the house, which is fine. Left me. Well, here's the thing. This is why I tell men not to move in with women, because had I moved into her home, she would have been putting me out instead of her packing up her shit and leaving my house. You understand? Now she did me cold blooded by taking everything in there. Even my deodorant and toothbrush and stuff. That was just terrible. That's some Andre shit right there. But let me tell you something. So about 8 months in, about 8 months in, money tight in the mug. About 8 months in, I called my buddy. I said, hey, I need about $150. I need some gas, and I need some little bit of food to make for lunch until next week. Give me a little check. He said, all right. That's all he said. All right. About 40 minutes later, he showed up at the house with $1,000. With $1,000. I asked him for 150. He showed up with $1,000. He said, if you need 150, you need $1,000. I cried like a little fucking like a funky baby. you know what I mean? Because first of all, the nigga was right. He
said, all right, he already knew what was up.
Yeah. He knew I was in bad shape. You know what I mean? But all I was thinking about was just get to work, get some lunch. I figured over time, it wasn't going to always be like that. And the man said to me, he said, this ain't a loan. This ain't for the change out. We ain't for the change no friendship over no money. He said, you take this, it'll get you through another month and a half. The way he goes, I know the way you pinch. He said, and just continue to rebuild. Don't worry about this. And that's the way that went. That was I ain't never in my life. I had family members knew I was going through it. Ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody came by. Anybody no, my dad, my old man, and my grandpa, they'll come by and just shake their head at me. Laughing and shit, shaking their head.
They were snicking and laughing at shit.
Yes. They instead of giving me some bread because they know I'm going through it, they want to trade war stories. I don't want to hear your damn war story. I'm going through my own goddamn war.
So I'm dealing with a civil war right now. Y'all, if you only knew.
but a friend ain't gonna let you drown. And it took me about a year and a half, but I was able to get that money back. You know what I mean? And when I tried to get back, let me tell you something, Hank, that was damn near a fight for him to take it. Like I literally could not believe that this me trying to get his money back created probably the biggest argument that me and this man have ever had in our lives. Got to the point where I thought, I'm like, at one point during the argument, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, am I really about to fight my dude because I'm trying to pay him back? I mean, that's what, you know, he was so offended, you know what I mean? Because he said that's not what I was doing it for. You know, his whole thing was, you know, when if me or one of the other brothers, is a group of us, they fall on and you okay, how you pay this back is to pay that forward. That's what he said. You know, and finally, you know, I mean, I thought me and him, because his wife had to intervene because it was getting ugly. You know, because I couldn't believe, you know, it's a pride thing too. You know, you don't want to just, you know, had that hanging over you. I know what he said, but still, you know what I mean? But you know, no, it's something when you got a friend. When you a dude and you got a friend, sometimes, and this ain't no shot at your family or whatever, but sometimes a friend is better than a family member. Just saying.
That's facts, man.
You know, for that young man that, you know, for his buddy to drag him out of that situation. That's real talk. You know, that takes a friend. You know, man, that was.
T, I said that. I said some of these cats like they too tough. They didn't cry. Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, at an early age, I went through it. My daughter's mother, when we broke up, that hurt me. That hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And I cried. I shed a tear or two for about a couple hours. Hey, look, I'm gonna go and be more vulnerable. I sat outside the door of an apartment.
Dang.
I sat out there about 3 hours. Then somebody say, "Hey, man, you gotta go. You gotta go, man.
You gotta go." What did you do to see it?
Call the police on me. You gotta go, man. You can't just be hanging out here. I said, man, she left me, man. I'm going through it. I know, man. I know what you're going through, man, but you can't stay here.
Mm-hmm. Man.
I jumped in my car. I went on home. I was so mad at myself. I said, God damn. I said, I embarrassed myself in front of these police officers and the neighbors. I can't come over and get my daughter no more. I was so embarrassed. I got to meet you somewhere to get my dog. I'm so embarrassed. Afraid one of your neighbors is gonna see you, gonna ride my soft ass out.
Right. Hey, weren't you that dude that was sitting on the porch crying in the rain?
Yeah. Look at this soft ass, this big old soft ass. What are you
playing Keith Sweat? I want to go outside in the rain. Playing Keith Sweat in the headphones. Got the Walkman with the tape rewinding the Keith Sweat. I want to go.
TJ, I was like the Temptation. Boy, I wish it would rain.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's like, damn, to cover up my tears, boy. I need that rain.
Boy, to be able to laugh at that shit now, boy, but when you going through it, man.
Ain't nothing nobody can tell you anything.
No.
You
don't that make you feel better?
Man, it's gonna remind you. Damn, I remember we used to eat here. Damn, I remember we used to go down the street to get to her apartment.
Mm-hmm.
TJ, now we can laugh about it, joke about it. You know,
my
boy, see, you remember when you told me you was crying on the girl.
All right.
I'm like, y'all go to hell. Y'all ain't shit. How can I tell y'all in confidence? Y'all snapping on me 3 months after it happened.
It happened.
I'm still tenderhearted about that. What y'all talking about? Why y'all gonna come to me like that?
They can't help it. They can do it because they know them niggas that went through it too. We all went through it. And some of them been through it a couple times. A couple times.
When you sit there and say my ex-wife, when she left me, when we got divorced, she left me a half a roll of toilet paper, took the shower curtain. I had one washcloth and one towel.
Damn.
So what she said, I can relate to, and a half a bar of soap. And
Have about mine took all that shit, man. She took all. I was like, damn.
I
was
God
so
damn. She cleared me out.
Yep. And let me tell you something. This dirty motherfucker wouldn't answer the phone for 3 weeks. 3 fucking weeks, man. She wouldn't answer the phone. I didn't know what she was at. I didn't know who she had do it. I was like, I didn't know what. I don't even know where the fuck she was, because when I left from work that morning, I didn't see a U-Haul truck, a 2-minute truck. I didn't see nothing suspicious. And they cleared that house out before I got home. That was some cold-blooded shit, man.
Yeah. Let me tell you what it was. They was in your backyard waiting on you to go. So you got
that's what they were in there. As soon as them tail lights turned the corner, they were like, "Okay, let's go."
Oh Lord, my lady said she took the pots and the pans and the skillets.
Yes, the skillet, everything.
All that was gone.
When I went into my bathroom and all of my shit in the bathroom, my toilet, all that was gone, I was like, at first, I was too pissed to cry at that point. I'm like, this dirty bitch.
She said, this ragged heifer, she got me.
I couldn't believe what transpired. I couldn't believe it. I was so dumb. I was so, when Kevin said we used to talk about the man is always the last to know, I was thunderstruck. I wasn't thinking that that it was to the point she was about to bail. You know what I mean? I didn't know that was that. It's not like we was in there. Well, she was in there I'll argue. I just get the fuck up and walk out the door. Because I got a bit of a temper. So I'll be like, all right, you on your shit, I'll holler at you when you go to sleep. I would just leave the damn house. I'd be like, I ain't dealing with this. Because I never understood why the motherfucker was upset. I remember I told her one day, I said to her, do you not understand that we okay? We ain't got no debt. Cars are paid off. We can go someplace if we want to go someplace. No, we can't go a lot of places. I said, but we okay. Why are you always upset? I said, do you not know we okay? I don't think she ever understood we were okay. She was always looking at what her friends was doing. Hink, her girlfriend was a renter with a husband who didn't believe in working. Why are you looking over what she doing when you lucked out with the better option? Her friend is running, and her friend, we got to watch them go into a homeless shelter twice. Now, let me tell you something about her friend, though. That's a soldier, because she went in that damn homeless shelter with her husband. My wife ain't doing no shit like that. I used to get mad. I'd be like, shit, so why are you looking, your friend over there renting a house that she can't afford because it's 3 times the size of ours? She renting that sucker. We own this. We own this. Your lights ain't being turned out. You got food. You got transportation. You got a little bit of spending money. You get to travel every 2 months with the church to go where the hell ever you want to. What are you complaining about? We ain't got nothing to really worry about. No, we don't have luxury, but we had no debt. It was a simple life. The bills were paid. If the car needed a set of tires, we could do that. If we wanted to go across the state for a night, we can do that. You know what I mean? Wasn't no luxury stuff, but we damn lights off. Or we got to hide the car in the garage and not open it for the repo man. We ain't got to worry about none of that.
But TJ, for some people that just ain't good enough. For some people, it just ain't good enough.
It wasn't. But see, ask me where she at now.
Where's she at, TJ?
I don't know. She living on the other side of town. She living on the other side of town, getting her ass whooped by her mama because she had to move her mama in.
Damn.
Her mama in there giving her hell. Giving her hell. She had to leave her job early to take care of her mama, very minimal income in the house. Got in a little, I call it a little shack of a home, and over there wiping her mama butt every day. Which I mean, if you got to do it. But you know, if she still had her husband, you know, I ain't bragging. I mean, for a middle class man, I got almost 3,000 square feet. If she would have stayed with her husband, her mama then would have been up in here. We'd have been comfortable, had moved the room around. We could have brought people in to take care of her. The master bedroom here is on the main floor. The master bedroom got a walk-in shower. It's easier. We would have moved either upstairs or downstairs into our room. You know what I mean? Into a room upstairs or downstairs. Got a full furnished basement. There's room. That's what you understand when people don't look down the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back to the friendship things, having a good friend, man, is more weight than gold. Having a real good friend is more weight than gold.
TJ, somebody got a question. My man, that dirty South house. He want to know, be honest, would you take her back? Be honest.
Oh, fuck. Well, let me tell you something. Over the years, she's made several attempts to come back. No. You walk out there. Now, let me tell you something. I said I begged her for a year. So I'm gonna sit here and pretend like when she left that I'm like was done. No, I was straight up begging, embarrassing myself for a year for her to come back, and she refused. She refused to come back. So at this now. This has been, how old is my daughter? My daughter is 9. This has been 10 years now. Because I ended up having my daughter right after she told me I'm doing what's best for me. I found some straggler out of town, fucked her and knocked her up, and there comes my daughter. Boy, that was a mistake, man. Oh my God. Hank, I was planning on going through life without a kid. And good Lord, when my guard went down, I made a decision. My God, this woman that I had this child with has given me none but the pure blues all the way up until about 3 years ago. But she's given me the absolute blues. But that's what happens when you let your guard down. You know what I mean? Yeah. You let my guard down. And I bought that shit.
And it's kind of funny. He asked a question. I'm gonna answer the same question. Would I take her back? When me and my ex-wife got divorced in 2016, I went to counseling, got some therapy, man, because I was angry after all that. Because financially, I went through it. Emotionally, I went through it. We end up getting back together. Me and my ex-wife. Standards and my requirements, she wasn't willing to do. And those were two I was not moving off of, and she wasn't willing to do. And so we probably stayed together probably about a year and a half to try to make it again, but it just didn't work. And so I told her I'm not going to marry her. And she said, well, if you're not going to marry me again, then we can't be together. That's what she said to me. If I'm not going to marry, I can't be. I said, well, then, yeah, I said, look, I say, stay as long as you need till you get what you financially get what you can get, and then you go. Then she moved out probably about 5 months after that conversation. So did I try to? Yeah, I tried to make it work. It just didn't. The requirements I had, I wasn't moving off of, and she wasn't willing to do it. Then we can't. We ain't gonna make it. So yeah, it worked the way I thought.
When you try to work it out, I try to work it out with I begged her for a year and she just refused to come back. And fast forward now to, and there were some things that I allowed in my marriage I should have never allowed, Hank, we hear all of these conversations about 50-50 and woman doing this and woman doing that. I have adopted the notion that I will no longer. When I was married, I didn't realize it at the time, but I had a split house. When with anything, when you are a married person, and you got mostly women who want to buck this, but when you got a home where stuff is split, your home is split. There is no yours. There is no hers. You know, you might be the operator of said such thing, but that thing is ours. And I was operating under a split home. I did not know. Well, first of all, she told me 2 months after we got married was when I started talking about, like, we need to combine finances. We need to figure out a business plan for the structure of the relationship. And when this woman told me my check is my check, don't ask me about my check, I should have let her go in. But I was just so in love with her. And so so from that day forward, everything in my home was split. So fast forward today, the reason why I think I'm not no fine brother, but I'm a decent brother. You know what I mean? And I'm a brother who now I'm in my mid 40s now. And they talk about the peak of your earning. I earn well because when I work well too. I work a lot. You know what I mean? And because of that work, I do, receive a good compensation for that. Any woman comes into my house now really doesn't have to work. I have enough. I have the income of 3 people. That's what I got. You know what I mean? I'm not, it's not a brag, but it's because I'm working the 72, 74 hours every week. You know what I mean? But I earn that now. So, talking to women today, and they're out here talking about this 50-50 or this, that, and the third, or no. For me, and this is where, like, when I'm dating whatever, and we start talking about the seriousness of it, and I go, I'm not dating you I don't want no girlfriend. I'm too fucking old for a goddamn girlfriend. You know what I mean? I said, I'll tell them, if we ever to get married, there is no 50-50. And they look at me like I'm crazy. They be like, "Whoa, you put up everything?" I said, "No. Whatever resources that are generated between me and you, they're the resources of the marriage. They're not the resources of each other." I said, "We have a one pot rule. I have a one pot rule, and these women don't want to do that." And I tell them all the time, I will not have a split home. And I asked one chick, I said, "What's your goal? Do you want to win or do you want us to win? If you want to win, then you got to go be by yourself or go be with a guy who believes in having a split house. But if you want us to win, there is no separation between me and you. And that includes the money. That does not mean that I have exclusive control over the money. That just means we determine how these resources are going to be invested in inside of this new family of ours. We determine that, but there's a one pot rule. Ain't no your car, my car. There is only the cars. There's the one that you drive primarily. We're not having 2-3 sets of insurances. We're not having 2-3 different sets of bank accounts. We're not doing all of that. Corporate America loves corporate America love black folk because they can sell 2 of everything to us.
It's true.
They can sell 2 of everything, especially the real estate market. They absolutely love black folk because they get to sell 2 houses instead of 1. They get to make 2 commission checks instead of 1 because we won't do nothing together. Because our women go, wow, what I earn.
That was my one of my selling points, one of my hang-ups. When I present to my lady, I'm all about one pot. And if you can't go with it, this conversation or relationship won't go no further. Because I'm not gonna get all locked in and my feelings and all that. You're not with that. No, it's one pot.
One pot.
So my lady's okay with she can accept that. I presented it to her. I said, "This is how it looks. This is how it will go. There won't be no rainy day fund, get out of jail free fund, just in case Mercy Hink's acting up fund. No. We together. She knows this. like I said, I presented it to them. How it's going to work, how it's going to look, how things going to be set up. You're going to have every access that I'd have access. Now, like I said, any major purchase, we talk about. We have a conversation about. At the end of the day, I'm going to be the final deciding factor. But we definitely go. Your input is needed and it's going to be accepted and listened to. I'm not going to say that no, you're not going to do it because I want to. No, it's not how I roll.
Yep, I talked to these ladies about allowances and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I talk to them about allowances. They get all prickly, and I tell the ladies all the time, I got an allowance. It's just me, and I have an allowance. Mm-hmm. And Hink, when I'm out of my allowance, I'm just out of my allowance. That's just it. I wait till the next re-up on the allowance. Sometimes I like to support.
That's a man with a budget. That's all that is. You working off your budget. And if this is your budget and whatever your budget says for, this is my allowance, this is my entertainment money, this is my food money, this is Pill's money. Look, in order for us to get way ahead than where we should be at financially, we should be doing budgets. A lot more people should be doing budgets. I don't care how much money you make. You can still do a budget.
They don't understand that you can live even with things being as expensive as it is now. If you got, let's say, what they say, the average earner for a black woman right now is 36. Average for a black man is just about 50. So let's just round it up, 40 and 50, that's 90 grand. We're just going to add it up for even numbers. Do you know how well you can live in almost any, probably with the exception of like New York, California. But for the most part, any place in this country, most of America is actually East and Midwest and, and South. So, you can live really well on 90 grand. Two of you and 3 kids can live well if you guys have a discipline and you can do the things you want to do. If you have the discipline, and the discipline is hard. Like today, I gotta admit, I went on my little budget. I started a new hobby. I went over my budget, and guess what? I can't do over the next 3 weeks. Anything else? Because I done borrowed from the next allowance. I done borrowed $150 into the next allowance. And I'm gonna sit there. I did well, and then after I did, I said, "Well, I hope you feel good about that." And I said, "No, I'm having this conversation with myself." I said, "No, I really don't, but it'll be all right."
So you having a whole argument with yourself?
Yeah, like you weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to do that. Listen, like, let me tell you something. This is July, right?
Yeah.
So in the last 3 weeks, I didn't pay my mortgage twice. So I don't have another mortgage payment due till September. And I was able to do that because I've had 2 back-to-back pretty decent sized paychecks. You know what I mean? But come August, I won't be working that much. I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to Cleveland, I'm going, and then I'm taking my daughter on a Black History road trip, Memphis, Atlanta, DC. So I'm going to be out, you know what I mean? So that means there won't be a lot of money coming in. On my next check, I'm going to pay my mortgage one more time. That's going to take me out to October. That's going to, I'm suffering now, but that's going to allow for me to not have to worry about the fact that I'm going to be missing work in August. I'm only going to be at work for 7 days in the whole month of August. That sacrifice, planning, and those additional mortgage payments, we're talking, $1,600, $1,700, coming out in a 4-week period of time. Just do the math. That's a tremendous amount of money for an average earning dude for that amount of money to come out. But so that means I have little to no play money. You know what I mean? There's very little to no play money. But that's okay. But guess what? July is not, I don't have to worry about July. I could just save money for my trip. I ain't got to worry about August. And I won't have to worry too much about in September. I'll be able to ramp back up in September and be cool for August. So I got 3 months of a runway of my biggest bills because I sacrificed 4 weeks now. But that takes discipline.
That's it.
It takes discipline. And I've heard people tell me when I tell them, like, sometimes, like, how I operate, and some, like, my family, they don't understand how I can do what I do. And I tell them, and they look at me like I'm crazy. Oh, I can't do that. No, that's on you.
You can't. You just don't want to.
Right.
You just don't want to because it's not comfortable. It's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable. Yeah.
When you got, like you said, when you got to be disciplined, it's not a comfortable feeling. It's going to be uneasy, unfamiliar because you're not used to doing it. And there's certain sacrifices you may have to make. That means that you may not be able to eat out all week, all month.
All month.
You got to eat some leftovers. You heard what I'm saying, TJ? You got to eat some leftovers for the next 2 weeks. You don't want to do that.
Yep, my family, they barbecuing tomorrow. You think? Look, I went to Walmart, got me some Tupperwares.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
See? I got about 5 different type of. That's what, and my fridge. I'm a load up. Hank, I even went and got me a Rubbermaid Tupperware carrying case to put all those in. I didn't clear space out of my freezer. I'm gonna freeze all that food. I'm gonna have my meals taken care of for the next 2 weeks.
Hey boy, this dude ain't shit. TJ's the dude you do not bring to the cookout because his ass taking all the goddamn leftovers.
I'm taking it all. If you know that I'm in the middle of my planning stage for something, or I'm for the sacrifice for something, best believe I'm for the make my rounds. Who got some food? Because I know I probably won't even have enough money to get some good food up in the house. But you gotta be disciplined. You gotta plan.
That's facts. That's it, man. Look, that's it, man. That is it. Me and a lady met with a realtor today, and then we got to meet with him again on Friday. Looking to, purchase another house, and she didn't realize how much houses went up. I said, baby, you bought your house in 2007. I got mine in 2011. The prices are way different. Than what they are now. So, in order to get these neighborhoods you want to live in, that 350 range, we're gonna be in there.
You're gonna be in there.
350 for these houses in the city of Louisville.
I bought the house I'm in now. I bought it 3 years ago, Hank. So so I'm going through the closing process. I'm looking through the they give the history of the house.
Yeah.
The person before me, my house was $230,000. So the person before me bought, and I said the house is almost 3,000 square feet, right? The person, and I'm in a pretty decent neighborhood. The person before me bought it for 120. I'm paying double.
That's it.
And I'm the third owner, and I'm paying double. The only thing that saved look, I couldn't buy a house today because of the interest rate. I got a 3.2% interest rate. I've been doing, I started doing that Relentless series on my channel, Relentless. So the next feature that I'm going to be doing is a lady, she calls herself the mortgage boss. So we're going to be over there talking about black finance, real estate with a lady who's in the mortgage industry, a black woman. And also we're going to get her backstory too, because she got a hell of a backstory. You know what I mean? But yeah, this mortgage thing is something else.
It's going to be a live show or it's going to be a premiere?
No, it's going to be a live. It's on the 15th. On the 15th. On the 15th of July. On 15th, it's a Monday. Yep. The mortgage boss. She's going to be our feature Relentless story. But we're going to get into a lot, not only but her backstory and the fact that she didn't start off as a mortgage person, but that's her life now. She loves it. She loves working in the mortgage, and she loves educating, working with, black people, trying to help them educate them on the mortgage buying process and the most effective way to yeah. So that's going to be interesting because that's even though I purchased my home, this is my second home that I've ever purchased. There's still so much stuff that I did not know that and when you don't know stuff, you do get taken advantage of a little bit. You're gonna get, if you are not well educated in something, you're gonna, especially when it comes around to money, commissions, you're gonna get screwed. Now you're just gonna get screwed. I got screwed a little bit, but it is what it is at this point.
And what time to show, TJ? Let it be known. So
I think she's 7 Central, so 8 Eastern. So if you're on the East Coast, it'll be 8 o'clock on the East Coast, 7 if you're in the Central. Central is basically Midwest. If you're in the Midwest, kind of parts of Texas, Tennessee. But if you're in Eastern time, it'll be 8 o'clock on the 15th. Yeah. Our relentless spotlight, her name is Joy Bailey, the mortgage boss. And she has her own YouTube channel. She's fine, in my opinion. Good looking sister. She just turned 40, single, for any brothers out there. She's single. Well, she's single for a reason.
I know that's right. I'm gonna definitely make sure I definitely tap in, man, for sure. I always like to hear more and more information as I can, because my lady, she's in the process of getting her realtor's license, because I'm my next major goal I purchase is to buy an apartment complex.
Oh damn!
So that's our next goal. So with
you in the Carolinas, or no, you in Tennessee, you in Kentucky?
Yeah, Kentucky.
You in Kentucky? Yeah. You down there somewhere by Bean's crazy ass?
Well, yeah. I'm in the same city. I don't know what part of the city he's in though.
Oh, y'all in the same city, that nigga.
Yeah, we're in the same city. But yeah, that's my next venture, is to buy an apartment complex. So I'm gonna rent this house out, and so just have another stream of income. But
I've been going back and forth because I gotta get out of working for people, because shit, my patience for taking orders from dumb folk they've been tapped out at this point in my life.
Hey, I was talking to the lady. I said, "Look, I'm about to hit the 20-year mark in a couple of years. So now, when I hit to that mark, it's like, man, I'm day to day now, because I'm getting 100% of my insurance paid and 80% of my pension. But if I go ahead and do the full 27, I get 100% of my pension." I told her, I said, "Look, if I go back into the classroom, they under the same pension plan." But she's an elementary teacher, so she's like, "You don't want to come deal with these kids no more. They not like they used to be."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, but these adults ain't like they used to be either."
No, they're not. I said, hey, if you want to see how good the adults are right now, just look at the kids. Yeah. The kids are an absolute reflection of the parents, And so, as terrible as my daughter's mother has been to me, she's the primary parent for my daughter. My daughter is developing quite nicely. I mean, she's a little sassy at times, you know what I mean? But she's developing quite nicely. One of the things I pray to God that my daughter don't lose is the ability to let stuff roll off her back. She got it's hard to hurt her feelings. You know what I mean? It's hard to crack her confidence. And you and I know, she's 9 years old, but you and I know this world is a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So that's the one. One of my prayers for my baby is that she doesn't lose that, because that's gonna serve her well. And I tell her that all the time. I said I hate it when you use it on me, but I love that in you. Your ability to be confident that if somebody is being nasty or mean, that that's not about you. And she doesn't mind, letting you know when you done stepped out of line with her. She don't. I like that in her. I just got to show how to use it a little bit better. So so I have to give her mother. She's my daughter's coming along well. As well as can be expected with her father. Only seeing her father 3 times a month. You know what I mean? Only seeing me basically. She sees me about 8 days out of the month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In person. Now this little chick bothers the hell out of me every day. But I'm just saying.
Oh, it's a job. That's the job. That's what they supposed to do.
I'll be like, baby, and this is summertime now. Can you please give me a break? Look, when I take her on this almost 2 week long Black History tour across the country, I'm dreading it.
TJ, she gonna be burning that credit card up, ain't she?
Well, I ain't worried about that. It's the never ending conversations, the never ending questions, the never ending. Oh Lord, I'm dreading it. This little woman don't give me no breaks, none. I'll be like, baby, can daddy get a break? Can I call you back in a little bit? I got some work to do. Okay, she called back 5 minutes later. Okay, that's a little bit. I said, I'll be damned.
She held you to that, didn't she?
She holds me. Oh yeah, she holds. Now the only time she don't want to hear from me, like during the school year, I constantly am texting or emailing, or they got this thing called the Dojo app. I'm going back and forth with a teacher. Sometimes I'll call right into the classroom. How my baby doing? I did get banned from the school last year.
Damn.
Huh?
What you done did, man? You done went up there after the food?
Yeah, a little bit. She had a little bit of a bully, and I'm only going to ask you something once. You know what I mean? When it comes to mine, I don't have most men, when it comes to their children, don't have a funny bone when it comes to their children. Everybody worry about the mama. You don't need to worry. You can talk the mama down. You ain't talking no daddy down. Yeah, she had a little bully, and I told the principal and the teacher, when I had to address it, I said, if I got to come back up here and address this again, I said, I'm whooping you and the kid. And then that kid ended up snatching my daughter off some kind of piece of equipment in the playground, and it broke her wrist.
Damn.
Yeah. Look. And then the mama almost got it, because the mama, it took her 4 days to tell me. It took her 4 days to tell me. And when she did, oh my gosh, I could imagine the pains that she would have to go through to tell me. Because I could hear, listen, I need to tell you something, and whatever you do not get in your car. Soon as she said that, I called into my job and got in my car. Why is she talking? Because I knew it was going to be some stuff. And I'm in Missouri, she in Wisconsin. It was going to be some stuff. Yep. So she said, don't get in your car. Oh, that's exactly what I'm going to do right now.
How far is the drive from there?
5 hours. So when I got there to address this issue, yeah. It was, they didn't ask me not to come back. They asked her, because she's at a private school. They asked the mother to ask me to take a break for the rest of the school year. Because I went up there to cause. Because I go to the functions. What I mean, even though I'm far away, I go to as many functions as I can. I'll do a pop up. If I got 2-3 days off work, which is rare. If I got 2-3 days off in a row, I go home. I go up there. I pop up. I do what I got to do. Is I tried my best to stay as involved. Yeah.
That's it, man. That's so important. That's so important. And it's kind of funny you made that mention talking about that. My son had but not a bully situation, but she was this young lady who was upset and mad at my son. You know how the kids are. She liked him, and she would be mean to him and say little stuff to him and pick with him. So I told him, I said, man, put her ass on paper. Every time she goes pushing at you, he trying to hit you. I said, you report her. I said, you take it to the principal. I said, I don't care. I said, you tell her. I said, because let me tell you this, because it's going to get to that point where you're not going to take it no more and let her just push and hit you. You're going to retaliate back. And I told her. And so one day she went off because he was laughing because kids was joking, and he was laughing at her. And she said, what you laughing at? And he laughed. He said, you. So she went over and mugged him. I don't know if you know what mug means. She mushed him, as some people call it too.
Yeah, she mugged his ass. Yeah.
So he said, Daddy, I didn't want to hit her. I said, I know, son. You already know. I don't play that. I don't teach that. I said, but at the same time, you got to defend yourself. And he said, Daddy, I pushed her back and she fell down, and everybody started laughing at her. He said, Daddy, next thing I know, she jumped on me like a Wolverine, and she scratched his neck, scratched his nose, ripped his he had his school sweater on, and then had a polo shirt up under it. She ripped all that up, tore his shirt and his pants. I said, damn, dude, you look like you've been in a goddamn war. And like when I heard about it, my ex-wife said, your son was in a fight. And he knows. I said, dog, what reason you have to fight? You and he was in, I think, 8th grade at the time, 7th or 8th grade. I said, you play basketball. You're gonna get suspended from the team, right? Or you could possibly get kicked off because their coach don't be playing that shit. So I thought it was a boy. I walked to the office. He's in the assistant principal's office. Me and him are friends, so I know him. I seen this little girl sitting in the office with her head down. I didn't think nothing of it. I walked back. I looked around. I said, "Where my son at?" My man Patrick said, "Oh, your wife came and got her, and took him to the doctor." I said, "Took him to the doctor for what?" He was bleeding all over, and she said she's gonna get a tetanus shot. I said, "A tetanus shot?" I said, "What happened?" And he was looking all pitiful. They had him in a wheelchair. When she said he rode over to the wheelchair, I said, "What the shit?" I said, "Man, this is crazy." I said, "Who was the boy? What's his name?" I said, "Do I know him?" I said, "Cause I coach a lot of them kids already, and between little league football." He said he's not a little boy. It's a little girl. She out there. I went out there, looked at that girl. She had her head down, holding her head. I said, "Patrick." I said, "Hold on." I said, "This is that same girl we've been reporting." He said, "Yes, he." I said, "Oh no." I said, "Patrick." I said, "Y'all not gonna do nothing to my son. My son's not gonna get suspended. He's not gonna get in trouble. Nothing gonna happen." I said, "The reason why we've been telling you about this girl for the past 3 weeks, saying something. We got on paper reporting her." I said, "Why did this happen?" I said, "What happened?" He said, "Man," he said, "Hey, your son didn't do anything wrong. He defended himself." He said she jumped on him and he slammed her on the ground. He said he had to slam her twice before she stopped. And then, it was going to be a third time, but somebody came and grabbed her. He said the teacher ran out of the classroom. I said, "What type of shit is this?" I said, "What teachers you got? She going to run out of the classroom when there's a fight going on instead of picking up the damn phone they got in every goddamn classroom and calling the security." She panicked. I said, and I started telling what I was going to do. I said, let me stop. I'm not going to say what I'm going to do. I said, "Okay." I said, "Patrick, he's not getting this day." I said, "Hey, don't worry about it. I'll take care of that." I said, "I appreciate it. I trust you." I said, "Let me go get with my son, and we need to, get this thing taken care of." We end up getting that girl information. We end up suing the little girl, and I said, "Look, her, it's obvious the school paper ain't good enough for her." I said, "We're gonna put it on these juvenile criminal papers. Fuck this little girl."
Oh wow, yeah.
I said, so they, instead of us going straight to the judge, they said we go to mediator. But if we can't work this shit out with the mediator, then we're gonna go straight to the judge. I said, "Okay, we'll do that. We're gonna hear what they got to say. We're gonna present our case." And so the mother just came out herself the first time we had mediation. It was just her. She was pregnant. She said, I don't know why she did. I said, ma'am, look, I said, if my son was to do that to your daughter, we would have a different conversation right now. I said, they probably would have put my son in a paper talking about he assaulted some young lady in school. He would have been on the news saying he assaulted a young lady in school. What you about to ask me?
How old is your son? How old is your son?
He was only in the 8th grade at the time.
Oh, okay.
He was 12.
12, preteen.
So I said, dude, something like this could follow him on his record if he was a boy and beat the dog out of your daughter like he did, like she did my son. I said, we've been having a different conversation. I said, hell,
and these girls don't understand that at a certain age. I was telling my lady friend this about her boy 9. I said to her, in 4 years, your son is going to be stronger than you. In 4 more years. You know, they don't understand. And I said, you know, a lot of them don't teach their girls because they think they're boss about it. They don't teach their girls that, you know, when you jump on a dude, it can hurt you. You know, the dude can hurt you. It can really hurt you. A real quick story, I'm going to have to go a little bit. I got a sister along this line. I got a sister. She used to get into these fist fights with her kid's father. And this dude, Hank, let me tell you something. How tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
Okay. He about your height, okay? Rocked up. He eat barbells for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, and then, you know, and maybe a snack or two here and there too. Me, you, Hamp, Beans, we all together will have a problem with this brother. You understand what I'm saying? We will all we will catch hell with this brother. And I should tell my sister, stop fighting this boy. Stop fighting this boy. Stop fighting this boy. I can do this and I can do that. I said, stop fighting this boy. I said, whatever you're doing, he's allowing you to do. I said, stop doing it because you don't want to find out what's going to happen the day he stops allowing it. But see, she's been indoctrinated that, you know, because men show extreme, even the worst of our men show extreme restraint when it comes to the ladies on the physical side of things. Will show extreme restraint. And because of that, I think it builds this false sense of security and power within certain groups of women. And they don't understand what that looks like until that dude decides no more. Let me show you what a man actually is.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, my sister had to experience that. And as much as I wanted to go and wreck shop with this guy, I had to remind myself that I told her, that I tried to warn her. You know what I mean? I don't care how, you ain't put a go toe to toe. And we don't do a good job because we got so many women who run their homes. They're the heads of the family. Guys don't, most men show restraint with these women. A lot of them are very emboldened when it comes to physical interactions, and their daughters in their homes, they're seeing this. The mothers might not, you might not directly tell your kid you can do something, but they see how you operate and they think that's okay. If mama doing it, I can do it. If dad doing it, I can do it. So these mothers raising these kids and these women, running up in these men's faces and jumping on them and scratching them up, and the guy just showing restraint, or the guy running away. A lot of times the kids don't understand that the guy's running away because if he retaliate, he's going to jail. And so they'll grow up. There's a reason why that young lady gave herself permission to jump on your son, because she saw it at home that was okay. I don't talk to my daughter like that. No, ain't no okay. And I tell her, mama, you're not allowed to ever tell her it's okay for her to jump on the boy. I said, if a boy gets aggressive with you, baby, I want you to run, scream. I said, like bloody murder. Don't sit there and stand your ground unless you're backed into a corner, because you ain't gotta let nobody harm you. I said, if you get mad at a boy, I don't want you putting your hands on him. You just gonna have to sit with that anger. Because I tell my daughter, I said, that's how you protect yourself by being a girl.
Yeah.
Protect yourself by being a girl. Girls get protected. Angry girls who fight don't. That's what I tell her.
Yeah. I mean, that shit's it, man. We it's kind of funny. We had on a P show last night, was talking about some clip. I guess a guy that floored out, some girl was mad because he taped these two chicks was arguing, so she got mad because she told him to erase it, and she ran up on him, punched him a couple times, and he gave her that old Heisman Trophy pose and stiffed on her ass and pushed her down. Talk about, now I'm gonna call the police. Man, you hit that man like 2 or 3 times. You lucky he didn't ball his fist up and rearrange your jaw.
You're right. We show restraint.
You in a standing ground state. He very well could pull a pistol out and ended you for what you was doing and got it all caught on camera. His camera and then the parking lot camera. Ladies, you got to keep your hands to your goddamn self. I don't care how upset you are or how you hoping a man gonna have that level of restraint. Some of these young dudes don't have no restraint. They don't look at you as a woman. They look at you as another dude, and they will get at you like you a dude.
And a lot of these young guys got the same emotional stability as the women, because guess who they were raised with?
Yes, exactly, TJ. They move just like their mamas.
Yep, and I tell them, it's dangerous when a boy with all that testosterone has the emotional development of a woman. That's a dangerous boy. That sucker is dangerous. That's a dangerous dude. Testosterone with the emotional disposition of his mama. Shit. Yeah.
He gonna be fighting you every night as soon as you piss him off.
Yep. Yep, absolutely.
No, we good.
No, I just came up because that friendship thing that really reminded me of what my buddy did to me years ago. You know, when my wife did what she did. I'm not even mad about that shit no more. It's so funny. It was just straight like you. I'm like, you can't make this shit up. Like, it was straight like that was the most cliche shit I've ever seen. I never thought I would be a walking, living, breathing cliche.
Yeah.
Man go to work, come home, house empty. But
like you said, your friend, he was a real one.
That nigga, I said, let me tell you something. It took, Hank, I will suffer before I ask anybody anything. For me to ask that man for that, it just was doing something to me just to even ask him. I was like, what's the smallest amount I can ask? And I said, I just need gas and food for lunch. That's all I needed. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I asked for. And when that brother showed up with that, and we're talking about $1,000 back in 2000. This is about 2012, 13. That's when $1,000 could go somewhere. Shit. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. That's a friend. Who and like I said earlier when I got on, a good friend is worth more than gold. Way more than it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Way more than it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Well, TJ, let me get ready to get up out of here. It's my time, and I appreciate you coming up rocking with me, brother. I appreciate that. And definitely
no problem.
Tap in when you do that show with the young lady, because that's definitely a conversation I like to talk about. I like to hear, man, for sure.
Yeah, the mortgage boss. Yeah, we're gonna get into her story. She got a fascinating story, just even how she got into mortgage, but just her personal story. We're gonna go from her personal story to how she got into the mortgage business, and then asking questions about, and then her doing some education on it. And she's coming from the lending side of things too, because she's a mortgage lender. You know what I mean? So she's gonna come from there. So it's all about finance, credit, all of that. Our perceptions, what she learned. So it's going to be a wealth of information. That's why I'm calling her relentless, And then she's going to talk about the fact that she couldn't eat, during the process. Like she lost, she was a mortgage lender and going broke and going hungry, and how she was able to, maintain and generate her own leads and generate. Oh man, yeah, we're doing it big over there. Yep.
For sure. I'm
Darwin's-
gonna definitely be there. All right, TJ,
All right,
I'm
man.
gonna catch up with you, big brother. You be safe, man. I'll catch you on the next one.
All right.
Right on, big brother. Guys, I appreciate y'all coming tonight, man. It was a good show. Had fun with you guys earlier. I know it was kind of silly and joke a little bit. But that's part of being in the basement, right? That's part of being in the basement. Having a good time and enjoying life. That's what we do over here. So appreciate you guys rocking with me. And I will catch you on the next one. Right on. I will see you then.